MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2023 Detroit Tigers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Bishop. And we are set
Leading
for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now here's the pitch. Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 2-2. Ground ball left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bo Bishop.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, E-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty, one man out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. The Tigers coming up. No score. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Danny Salazar gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Danny Salazar has been a little bit of a strange guy to figure out. His stuff really plays. 3-pitch mix, great fastball, really good slider, and a straight changeup. The problem with Danny Salazar is he doesn't have command of his secondary pitches. A big if he has the slider and changeup command, he can be as good as anybody in baseball.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
Garrett Hill.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 50.
Stepping in, number 50, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Salazar has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And with two gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Josh Jung would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Josh Jung, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in for ball 1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Nunez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. 1 left for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Riding into the box, Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Josh Bell.
First offering on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Green moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Julio.
Coming to the plate now, Julio Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for the Tigers, Riley Green, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Green.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And that's the first out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He has an even 10 hits in 39 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Hard on the ground toward short. To his right, Bichette. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Jake Rogers.
In now, Jake Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Into the box now, Isaac Paradis. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Long, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Number 39.
First pitch of the at-bat. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one.
One's the count.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Brandon Bishop, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Long aboard here at first with nobody out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper to hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. None left for Seattle. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Max Schwartz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The second baseman, Max.
Now the pitch.
Schwartz.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Grounded to the right. Long is there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Derek Hill.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Hill. He flew out in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch starts him out with a changeup for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Number 50 is on deck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 50.
At the plate, number 50. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Skied down the left field line. Mancini moves over, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in now for the Mariners, Chris Bryant hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
There's one on the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Now batter, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Seamus Nunez. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
In now, Josh Jung, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 15, Riley Green.
Digging in, Riley Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Left side, but well foul. Jung on at first, nobody out. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hot shot to third. The second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
Next for the Tigers.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Seared down the first baseline. On the first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Off with the Mariners.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Two and one after the foul ball there. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And there he goes towards second. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 20, Julio Rodriguez.
Next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Green is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Digging in for his second at bat, Long, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's
hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Jake Rogers.
The Tigers, the catcher, Jake Rogers.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball swung on and hit fouled off to the right for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And quickly, Salazar is in front, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Isaac Paradis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Popped up. Long has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Max Schwartz.
Next up for Detroit, Max Schwartz. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Bishop. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
No strike.
Line towards center field. Hill is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Paradis. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Derek Hill.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in now, number 50. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Rodriguez going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Marco Gonzalez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 7, Marco Gonzalez. The batter, the first baseman.
In now, Seamus Nunez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Bichette on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Jung.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Jung. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Too high, ball 3.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Another full count offering on its way. Line to the right side. Rodriguez is there, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Riley Green.
Now at the plate, Riley Green. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Bell is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder, Trey Mancini. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Domingo Santana is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. hit the other way out toward right field. Green is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Miguel Cabrera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope,
Too low, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Jake Rogers will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette right there. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
Digging in, Jake Rogers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Settling in now, Isaac Paradis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
0-2. Here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready now, Omar Narvaez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 20.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Into the box now, Julio Rodriguez. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Into the box, Long, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The 3-2 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hill has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Brandon Bishop. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses, ball 1. Liner toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jose Fernandez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 57.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
To third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Max Schwartz.
Leading up for the Tigers, the second baseman, Max Schwartz.
First delivery to him on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Here's the 1-0. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Rodriguez sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Derek Hill.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Hill. First pitch of the at-bat. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Now the pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, number 50, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, the first baseman, Davis Nunez.
Striding in, Seamus Nunez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Change up low, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 home. The count now at 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 3-0. Joe Jimenez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call. And his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard liner to center field. Hill is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Tigers have taken Game 5 here at home, but it'll get harder from here as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Detroit have taken a 3-2 series lead. Casey Mize pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. Number 23, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Casey Mize, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good.
So striding forward now, number 25. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Darwin Lugo waits on deck. 3-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. 300 here. Do you talk about consistent? He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine quarter go the Tigers. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kristen Stewart, who's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 14.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. Stewart stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bruce coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. And he takes ball one. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's in year one of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Number 26 will be next. A strike, and it's 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, number 26. He'll take his first hacks here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is now batting Nico Goodrum as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Grounded back up the middle. Adames brings it in, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Standing in, Jake Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Scott Perez. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here. Will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dawel Lugo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game
high and deep to right center. Back goes Bruce at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham has a play. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
Go.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Norm? Good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Into the box, number 26 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Digging in, Nico Goodrum, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and
this one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Scott Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Low fields it cleanly. And there's one down now. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, number 25. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.